Welcome to FFC Top 3, a show where we, your FFC hosts, count things down from number 3 all the way to number 1. Thank you for joining us this week. If you have a suggestion for top 3, please be sure to drop us a note on Twitter. I know, just tonight, I'm already like slightly weepy, teary. I don't know. It's been an emotional week.
It's been a rough week.
It's been a real rough week, and we're recording the show after, we're recording top 3 before the show afterwards, which is Cade's eulogy show. Which
we
I've
record
been
in we record in the reverse order that they're released.
Correct. And I'm like, oh my god, it's frustrating, and I'm been listening to the audio clips that people sent in. And anyway, if you'd like to send us top 3 suggestions, thank you to those people who have been doing that. I've been putting them into a spreadsheet with your guys' names attached to it, so those are great. This week, we are discussing our top 3 catchphrases, which is a lot more fun than I thought it would be. And I'm kind of curious to hear what you guys are going to say, and I'm going to let Justin go first.
So let me just say that this made me, I did delve deep into what I even think a catchphrase is, because after about an hour, I was like, this is just top 3 movie quotes. and what's worse, they were all from Tombstone. So
yes,
I'll be your Huckleberry.
Which, best movie ever. But I think catchphrases, when I always think catchphrase, I think like something someone's branded and they always say it, but I think that's a little bit too restrictive. So I think that my third favorite catchphrase, I don't even know if it's technically a catchphrase, but it is, I am a leaf on the wind.
Nice.
By Wash from Firefly. Well, Serenity. But
well, look, Justin, we just got over the fact that we're going to be talking about Kate after this. I don't need to think about Wash while I am also thinking about
but
Kate,
there's
which is ironic.
I was waiting for someone. I was waiting for someone to make this.
This means that tonight we are not only killing off Nathan Fillion, we are also killing off, once again, Alan Tudyk, which means that we are just going right in a row for Firefly. Who's next? Are we just going to go ahead and kill
Zoe's
Segura?
up. Zoe's up on deck.
Hey. Basically, you know who's safe? Adam Baldwin, because he's not on Destiny yet. He's fine.
Hey, Beard. Why don't we just call it a wash?
We're going to do everyone here has seen Firefly, so we're going to do favorite Firefly moment, because that would just be fun.
No, I don't
Beard.
know if I could do that.
I didn't hear that, Blue. What did you say?
I said I don't know if I could narrow it down much.
Oh,
yeah,
so good.
That'd be tough.
Beard,
tough.
what's your number 3?
Well, I got to go with a really old classic here at this point. For one, I was just ready to come onto the show and be like, these are all of the things that I say every time I start a video, like my intro and my outro, because they are my favorites, because I say them all the time, right? No, I'm not going to be boring like that. One of the famous ones that's been around for a long time. Come with me if you want to live, which has been spoken by many. You can find it with Kyle Reese. You can find it with
Terminator,
the actual Terminator as Arnold. I know Sarah Connor said it a couple times, but that's been a catchphrase that we hear. Not even just in Terminator, it gets picked up in a lot of other media anymore as well. But it pops up every now and again. It's a good one.
Blue.
Mine was a tie, mostly between Akbar from Star Wars, It's a Trap, and then Teal'c from Stargate, Indeed.
Indeed. That one,
Which is
that
like
was a good
the
one.
best thing ever was the crossover for Stargate Atlantis when Jason Momoa met Teal'c, and they basically sat in the room and said their catchphrases at each other. It was amazing.
Mhm. Oh gosh, my number 3. I feel kind of bad because my number, like, there's only one on my list that is an actual pop culture reference. The other two are actually from people that I either watch on YouTube or people that I know really closely. And my number 3 is from Zilbrad. He's an Australian YouTuber who does Overwatch videos, or at least he used to do Overwatch. I think he's doing Fortnite now. But he would always play McCree, and the hat tilt, he would all the time, every time he would like kill somebody, it would be my lady, which is really funny to hear an Australian do because it comes across a little different than a West, like, US person saying it. I don't know. It's just fun.
So what you're saying is I need to get Log to say "milady."
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I've already kind of tortured Log a little bit today because his wife taught him Baby Shark,
Oh no!
and I may have tagged him.
What is up with this? Like, everyone's freaking out about this. This thing's been around for years.
I don't think Log ever knew it, though.
No, I mean, but to be fair, it's not just Log. Like, a lot of people are losing their minds about it. Like, it's this brand new thing. Like, I mean, I remember when my son was like 3 and I had to go through the whole, oh my God, there is a variation of this song everywhere. Like,
sometimes memes just take time to gestate. That is all I'm going to say.
That's fine.
And then they burst from your chest.
Yeah, and then
Like
all
an
of a sudden
alien.
it's like Alien, which we could also pull several wonderful
Quotes from?
catchphrases from.
Stay away from her, you GIF.
Is that wow? Is that your number 2, Justin, or do you have?
No, actually, the Ripley quote did kind of bang around in my head for a little while, but I do have to go with one of my favorite quotes that's always good, any of the many times you hear it, and that is, "I am Groot."
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
There's so many different meanings behind that. I love it when he's like trying to, like, Rocket is trying to tell Groot to go detonate the button when he's down the hole, but not to push it yet. Oh my God, it's so
I
good.
am Groot. Yes. I'll put in the new one where he says that and everyone's like, "Oh my God."
Yeah, totally.
Language.
Yes.
I just love the fact
Guardians.
that Thor understands Groot, and
Yeah.
Rocket just kind of looks at him like, "Wait, you understand Groot?"
Oh my God, you sound just like Rocket.
I wasn't even trying there. I could try a little harder.
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
Beard, what's your number 2?
Oh my goodness. How badly can I curse on this show? So
Question?
that's fine. Go for it. I mean, if you get too much of it censored out, I'll just pretend like we're doing the unnecessary censorship game.
Okay, because I think this one's gonna win, and it generally always does win, because Bruce Willis has to say it at some point during the movie. So I think I could just honestly leave the hint there for those that understand what I'm talking about. But
Yes.
it happens to be something like "Yippee-ki-yay," and I think we somewhat know the rest. So I will leave it there. But that is one of my favorite catchphrases of all time for that character. I just I think he's carried it into a couple other movies as well. But Bruce Willis has kept that one around for a while.
Yeah. Blue, what's your number 2?
My number 2 is another tie. It is either "Death Before Decaf" or "Victory Not Vengeance."
Death Before Decaf, isn't that like a Twitter thing too?
It is. It's not Black God. I just blanked on it. It's not Black Rifle. It's Death Wish. Death Wish coffee. It's one of their little memes that they have. But it's not just Death Wish. Death Wish has like kind of really, really pushed it out to be a very popular thing. But I think it actually was around before they kind of got a hold of it, but they definitely made it much more popular because they have, they're obviously a little bit larger than just random individuals doing it. But and then Victory Not Vengeance is actually V&V Nations. That's what the V&V stands for.
Okay. So my number 2, Blue, I'm actually going to need your help with, and I don't know if you have it queued up, but my number 2 catchphrase is something we hear every week on the show or before the show.
Hang on. Do you want the whole one?
Oh, I don't. It's just that clip that always makes me giggle. It's just every week, no matter what, it puts a smile on my face.
Here it is.
I'm like your top 2.
Yeah, you really are, Justin.
Here you go, Justin. Here you go.
Oh my God, y'all saw that, right? Oh, I'm dead.
I really love.
The video is what makes it even better, to be honest, though.
I love that you can hear the shot that kills me, though.
It's so good. And every week, it doesn't matter. Like, if I've had a day, it makes me smile every time.
Aww.
So, yeah, you were definitely my number 2 catchphrase, Justin. Robot amazing. Justin is up there pretty high too, though.
That's amazing.
Yeah, definitely. But time for number 1s. So, Justin, kick it off.
Okay. My number 1 quote. This is going to seem like a really weird one. But just
he can't even do it. Like
I'm officially worried. If Justin can't belt this out, I'm officially worried.
So I don't know why I'm giggling, but reading it just seems overtly dirty. But it's not at all. It's not at all.
Look, I got into this discussion a little bit on Twitter a little bit ago, just to drag out your number 1 here a little bit more. But like all the innuendo that we spout, and it's like, is it the fault of the person saying it, or is it the fault of the mind that's reading it? Because
the fault is always shared.
Yeah, like that's all that it comes down to. Like we are a dirty species. No matter how you want to get around it, we are just a dirty species.
It's free association.
That's free association.
So, one of my favorite quotes from any movie, and coincidentally, something I have always told myself if my back was ever to the wall, I would say is, and I quote, sorry, I got to get into character. Now, you want to get nuts? Come on, let's get nuts.
Oh, God.
That's
my favorite thing ever is when Michael Keaton just
goes
like
crazy.
Yeah.
In 80. Yes.
And gives you a small glimpse of what that character could have been.
Oh. Friggin' Batman 89 is so good.
Oh, I love it. I love it. But
in a terrible fashion, but it is so good.
I have often thought as a really corner,
Robot.
I just knew.
So speaking
I just knew I was
going to
have to fight. That's what I'd say.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Sorry, distracted for a moment.
Sorry.
You're good.
Beard. Number 1.
So, we all know where this is probably going to go real fast. Especially considering Justin had to get in character. I have to kind of get in character.
Because you see, Frieza, you're not dealing with the average Suigan anymore.
Is that Vegeta?
That's Vegeta.
Uh-huh.
Yes, I enjoy doing Vegeta, but that old phrase.
Vegeta. Can I catch it? Vegeta.
God.
I'm watching you.
Okay.
Like, all right, I could completely quote like Team 4-Star all day to begin with.
Oh my god.
But the fact that they have come up with some of the most memorable quotes, and some of them came like from the show, and they just kind of kept panning them out, was amazing. And the absolute fact that they carried on Nappa for as long as they did, mwah.
I know. That's the thing, is like some of the most memorable quotes from them are from Nappa, and it's like of all the characters to have memorable quotes, Nappa is not the one you would think would be there.
Considering one, he gets killed off so quickly, and two, unfortunately, he gets killed off really quickly in the abridged series too. Like, he's not around for very long. Oh well. But yeah, I always like Vegeta when he tells Frieza or otherwise, you know, you're not dealing with the average Saiyan warrior anymore. It's always a good one.
Nice. Blue, are you going to get into character for your number one?
No.
Okay.
Well, thanks a lot, Scrooge. I'll remember that for Christmas.
Mm-hmm. Yep, good. Mostly because mine is actually derived from not actually a movie or anything that's ever been audio. Like, it's never been quite in character of any kind. And it's just simply the one I feed. That's like my big one that I've always kind of gone back to.
Okay. I don't know how to respond to that.
Yeah. I'm
okay,
to think about it.
So to expand on it, in case I guess to
wolf.
explain,
Mm-hmm.
it's the Cherokee explanation of the inner battle of humanity, and it's basically a really kind of hang on, let me grab it real quick. I'll get the whole thing. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
All right, so it's kind of like it's a short, well, I guess it's a short parable, and it's one that says, an old Cherokee chief was teaching his grandson about life. A fight is going on inside me, he said to the boy. It is a terrible fight, and it is between two wolves. One is evil. He is anger, envy, sorrow, regret, greed, arrogance, self-pity, guilt, resentment, inferiority, lies, false pride, superiority, self-doubt, and ego. The other is good. He is joy, peace, love, hope, serenity, humility, kindness, benevolence, empathy, generosity, truth, compassion, and faith. The same fight is going on inside of you, and inside of every other person too. The grandson thought about it for a moment, and then asked his grandfather, which wolf will win? The old chief simply replied, the one you feed. And so
I do know that parable.
Yeah, it's just one of the ones that has like really stuck with me for pretty. I don't remember when I first heard it, but one of the really cool, I guess, twists of that one is and so that's where the catchphrase, or I guess it's the quote really, of the one I feed. It's just a reminder that, you know, whichever one of the wolves you feed, that's the one that's going to win. And so it's always been kind of something that's been in the back of my mind.
Nice. Mine is a lot more playful rather than thoughtful, because mine's from a video game. And I've said this multiple occasions, and I'm going to say it in character. So, and open! Because everyone's gotta love Claptrap.
Oh, God.
He's like the dirtiest, weirdest little robot.
Look at me, I'm dancing!
Yeah, Claptrap is amazing, and definitely my number one. So
that's a good one.
Yeah.
I got a runner-up.
Do you have a runner-up? What's your runner-up?
I do have a runner-up. So, who here has played Deus Ex?
Me.
You?
For about 30 minutes.
Which one?
Okay. Human Revolution or Mankind Divided.
Yeah.
Either one of those.
Uh-huh.
So, I think everybody knows where I'm going with this one because, you know, it's a meme to begin with, but it's also like pops up all over the place. But it is Adam Jensen's good old fashioned.
I never asked for this.
It's like his response to everything.
It really becomes that, and I'm just like, Adam. There might be a point where you asked for this.
Anybody else have runner-ups?
No, my two runner-ups were, I think I already said them, were the Stargate and then the Death Before Decaf.
Yeah, the Stargate one is definitely one of my runner-ups.
Oh my
I love
God.
Teal'c.
Teal'c is
That's a good
amazing.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, okay, cool. That's top 3 catchphrases for this week. I think next week we should do top 3 favorite villains.
That's okay.
Hang
That's
on.
Yeah.
I have to hang on. Is this comic book? Is this video game? Is this
You know she's
movie?
going to answer. You know how she's going to answer that question, right? You do
I know.
that.
And it's going to make my week really stressful. Can we somehow narrow this down?
Can we,
You want me to narrow it down?
can we somehow narrow this down?
Let's go top 3 video game villains then.
Okay.
Okay. All right. That's a little better.
Manageable.
Yes.
Okay. Well, thank you for joining us for top 3. And I think Blue's got that outro for us.
Can we
Gonna
narrow
be
it
like-
down further by platform?
No.